I'm here with Nick Holder, who plays Neville in Too Much Pressure.
Hiya.
Hello. Just wanted to have a quick chat with you about rehearsals, and also if you could tell us a bit about your character Neville.
Yeah, well, rehearsals are going pretty well. We're into the second week now, and most of the play's blocked, and we're working in more detail on it. Neville's an interesting guy. He's kind of one of those guys that's always hanging around your house. You don't quite know why he's there, being kind of annoying and a little bit disgusting. And he works in a car factory, and he's the best mate of Cliff. And he's, fair to say, an unreconstructed man. He has some great one-liners, but he lives with his mother. He goes on holiday with the street. You know, he goes and does a bit of fishing. He's quite a simple man, but it's at a time, it's 1979, and he's one of those people that gets conned into voting for Margaret Thatcher. And the irony is, of course, that he then ends up losing his job, and he's kind of lost, I think, in a way. Like many of the male characters in this piece are, there's a theme of being lost in some way.
Yeah, okay. And to play the character of Neville, you're having to try to master the commentary accent.
The commentary accent, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm from the West Midlands, but I'm kind of black country. I'm from Cannock, and my original accent is like that. You know, it's very black country. And elements of my family, they're from West Bromwich, so they're far more Birmingham. So it's quite difficult letting go of that, because Coventry's obviously got a hint of the West Midlands, but it's very different to that as well. I did a film set in Coventry a couple of years ago for local writer Jeff Thompson, who is from this area, and a movie called Clubbed, which was set around the music industry as well in Coventry, and I don't think anybody managed to grasp the Coventry accent at all. It's got bits of Nottingham, it's got bits of East Midlands, it's kind of rural as well as being West Midlandsy. It's tricky.
Oh, okay. So, like you said, you're into the second week of rehearsal now, is that right?
Second week, yeah.
Yeah, can you give us any kind of insight into how it's going, and maybe some sort of info about the show that the audience might not know yet?
Well, the most difficult part at the moment for me personally is that there's going to be so much live music, which we haven't yet got, and it's such high energy music that our performances are going to have to come up to that level, otherwise the play's going to keep dipping and dipping and dipping at the end of a song. And if the Rips are playing live, and obviously they play together all the time, so they're going to be a very tight unit, unlike that rubbish. So that's kind of puzzling me at the moment. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work, and we're at that stage where we're starting to put actors being crap musicians into the piece, and we're trying to see how that all kind of segues and blends together. So that's the tricky bit at the moment, fitting all those technical elements together. And
have you had the Rips involved in rehearsals yet?
They've been sat in, but they haven't played yet. But I've heard their stuff, and I've listened to them on YouTube. I really like it. It's kind of the stuff I was. Interestingly enough, in 1979, I was around this area, and I was the age of the young characters at that age. So I absolutely would have been listening to the Rips and that kind of music at the time. It was the specials, obviously, then.
Okay, that's brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank you.